1957. It was just a different century. The darkness of the Iron Gate. My father was 18 years in Siberian prison. I came out, the lucky baby. I'm tempted to say smoking cigars, but yeah, I have many activities and many likes in my life. I like to vary them, and that also depends on the place where I am. I like a bit of sports and a little bit of sweating to keep me in shape. Family, good conversation. To be remembered as someone that has sincerely and honestly communicated in music and connected people. A role model achieving his goal is my favorite role model. A better ear. It's strange, but I always wanted to be a pilot when I was little. I had fascination for airplanes and their incredible roar of engines, etc., etc. But I came out of it when it started to bother my ear a little more. I started flying a lot. To attain your objectives. I hope so. I make many mistakes, but I hope so. Yes. I'm thinking about how to empty my head. I actually use no radio. I used to listen to everything. I do listen sometimes, but it's not in a car when I have to, etc., etc. I mean, a professional musician's life carries its own burdens and its own likes. I like to categorize in such a way. I try to listen to something that is good. It's maybe too general, but nevertheless, that's the target. This time, no more Mr. Nice Guy. The recording where I made one wrong note, but the music that came out was most sincere. I think it's Shostakovich Viola Sonata. The future of classical music, it will remain here, but I think it will remain at a reduced form. I think that we have failed pretty miserably in marketing ourselves, and sometimes in a banal, almost banal way. I think that classical music, besides being a rather selfish and not necessarily negative selfish, but positive selfishness of composers that were in distress, it will continue because there are enough people who realize the process as being a purifying process. And so I believe that it will continue. What the real problem is that we actually did not connect to the wider audiences. Classical music at the end of the day is actually for everybody. It was written for kings and queens and dukes, but it is really for everybody.